To find the treasure the old man had told him about, the man waited for his chance every single day. Finally, one day someone died in the prison. The warden would even burn the soles of the corpse's feet with fire to confirm the body was truly dead, before wrapping it in a shroud and tossing it out at noon. Once the guards left, he couldn't wait to crawl out, drag the old man's body back to his cell, cut off his own hair, and stick it on the old man's face to make it look like he was sleeping. After setting everything up and before the guards returned, he successfully sewed himself into the body bag. Now all he had to do was wait for the guards to carry him away. Fortunately, the guards didn't suspect a thing, but to be absolutely certain, they tied a 100-pound iron weight to the body before throwing it into the sea. Luckily, using the small knife he'd kept on him, he cut through the sack and the chains on his feet. Free from his restraints, he swam toward the surface. Meanwhile, the guard delivering food arrived outside the cell. He called out a few times with no response. Puzzled, he walked into the cell to check, only to discover that the person lying there was the deceased old man. When the warden arrived, he was shocked to find that Bob had broken through to the adjacent cell. He immediately sent men after him, but Bob had already reached the shore. Driven by survival instinct, he fled into a farmhouse and changed his clothes. A few days later, he returned to the town. He asked passersby about his father and learned that he'd died years ago. Hearing this devastating news, he went to his father's cemetery. There, the caretaker told him that when his father died, no one gave a eulogy for him because his son Bob had been buried here 14 years ago for treason. Hearing this, Bob thought of the person who'd framed him. Later, as Bob walked down the street, he happened upon a guard chasing and beating a criminal. Watching the scene unfold before him, Bob's rage ignited instantly. Like a madman, he threw himself at the guard, unleashing 14 years of injustice. Afterward, they took a boat to Monte Cristo. When they reached the island, Bob had them disembark and start a fire while he pretended to scout up the mountain. In reality, following the old man's map, he climbed from the valley toward the peak.